All right, shalom, shalom. I am back, and this is a whole different lesson that we're starting here. I do apologize. There was some that was waiting, like to for me to come right back. There were some things I had to do. I had to get prepared and all it is. Okay, but I am here. I had to make me some more coffee, and there was a melody that I had. I completely forgot to bring it out. And it's really, really short. So I'm just going to go ahead and let that play. You know, we're about to turn up. 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 We're about to turn it up. Yeah. Turn up the spirit of truth, because it's flowing upon the earth today. Oh, yeah. I am in love with truth. I'm in love with integrity and honesty, authenticity. I love the fact that I am allowed to be me under the authority of the Great Spirit. Alright? I don't have to bow down to mortal men upon this earth and follow their vain ass imaginations, their rules. Like, bruh, I am free. I am a free spirit with free agency. And I embrace it. I embrace the love of truth. So anyway, this particular audio that we're going to be streaming today, well, you see the name of it. What did I name it? I'm here to give clarity and understanding for those who can receive. Okay? Hey, it's as simple as that. Alright? But I do have to be obedient to what is upon my spirit. Okay? I have to speak what's on my spirit. Otherwise, it would be nagging me in my conscience. Okay? It'd be like feeling like, something's undone. Okay? Like, and that quickening in the spirit, like something is, that needs to be touched on. Okay? See, it was kind of like clarity and understanding even brought to me, all right, during this download, this spiritual download. Okay, as I record, I flow by way of the spirit. Okay, so it was just like literally more understanding into why I was treated the way I've always been treated. Okay, and why people could not understand me. All right, why I was so vastly different. All of these things. Okay, is more clarity and understanding into that. All right. Um, so as usual, I was in my head, communing with my maker about the type of wealth that I've been given in abundance. Okay. Now, even before I was awake, um, there were things that, like, my spirit was created a certain way. Okay, there were things that were grilled in me. Okay, instilled, like I was born different. Okay, like I don't know how to explain this to people, but it's kind of like I had spiritual armor. All right, it's like I had spiritual armor because, bro, the same thing. I went through the same process as everybody, but yet I was just different. Okay, like their brainwashing, their tactics was not working the same on me. Okay, Not saying that I'm better than anybody, okay? Not saying that at all. Just saying that I was protected and shielded, okay? For a reason, okay? There's a reason for this. But I had to live a life of hell. Okay, so it's like you want to be jealous, you want to be envious of me, okay, and you want to claim that I am arrogant. You want to claim that I'm setting myself up above people. But bro, would you really want to switch places with me? Would you really want to switch places with me and have had a life of hell, literally hated by pretty much everybody, including your own family, never being understood, always being misunderstood, always being gaslighted, and not even having any understanding of what that is, having no understanding of what was happening, okay? Just constant oppression. Okay, constant. I don't even know how to put this in words, bro. But mistreatment. Okay, constant mistreatment. Um, Constant attacks. Okay. And having no understanding of why. Okay, just because you're different, okay, and people know it, and it's before you even awaken to who you are, so you have no understanding of why you're so hated, why people have such a problem with you, okay. So anyway, this helped me to, the clarity that began to come to me, the understanding, the divine downloads and inspiration, explaining, why, okay? But I still had to be obedient, I can't even tell you what it would be like for someone to, go through all of that and then, start to get the clarity and, they begin to stay in their wickedness, that they continue to stay in their wickedness, even though they know that the Great Spirit is calling them out of that, because we're supposed to be set apart, because now, we come into the realization that we are set apart, okay? We're set apart for a reason. Now, if we give rejection to that, then how can we still be set apart? No, all right. But so I think that also connects to many are called, but few are chosen. Okay, because you literally have to submit yourself to the Spirit of truth. Okay. Excuse me. I like to drink my coffee while it's still hot. Warm. I don't want it to get cold on me, so my bad. But anyway, bruh. Um. So with the type of wealth that I was ingrained with, was compassion. Okay. Um. Generosity. All right. Love. Okay. I've always been a lover. Um. Never been one to harvest hatred in my heart. Never been one to, harvest ill feeling in my heart. If I had a problem or an issue with somebody, I would bring it up right then and there. Okay? Never been a backbiter. Never been the type of person that would say one thing and do another. Okay? Never been that type of person. But I grew up in the world surrounded by these type of people. Okay? Who literally detested me. And everything that I was taught within this world glorified wickedness and demonized morality and righteousness. Okay? So it caused me to be very confused. Growing up, okay, in this world. But anyway, this was the wealth that I was born with, okay? And so this is what a lot of that was, people were trying to stamp that out of me, okay? Trying to force me to have a hard and cold heart, trying to force me to be like them. Okay, so all of this hell that comes against me, and I don't want to talk too much, bro, because we pretty much go into it within this audio, okay? Once we get to the bulk of the audio, okay, it starts out talking a little bit about my life, starts out kind of slow, as I'm just telling you that, I'm getting ready to go to the store, all right? And this was a download as I was, doing my meditation, in the tub and whatnot, all right? So, anyway, bro, I have seen and witnessed throughout my life how the type of wealth that I've been given, especially now that I've applied the living word to my life, and been given more and more and more, and now here I have this huge ass message that, I'm expected to bring forward, okay? And how it's seen as nothing, okay? Like, wow, it's insane the amount of sorcery that has had to take place upon the earth to really cause people to harden their heart against the messages of divine love for one another, okay? And shining light on how we have been cultivated into being selfish hoarders of money and materialistic things, okay? It has caused people to reject it, okay? Like, they detest, they hate this truth, all right? But it's the same damn truth that was upon the earth from the time of the beginning, okay? It's the same damn thing that all the prophets were saying back in the days, the ancient days. The same message that the Messiah came to give. And to this day, this message is detested, okay? I have lived a life being hated and rejected by the world, okay? This is a testimony, okay? I am a living witness in the remnants of, the half a time of the Gentiles, okay? Like, bruh, this is, we're at the height of their wickedness and we've been awakened, okay? Therefore, clearly, I am a living witness. I'm a living witness how everything of this world is contrary to who I truly am, what I'm here to do, as well as is contrary to the Great Spirit. It's contrary to everything we have been taught by all the prophets and the Messiah. Okay? Is contrary to that. The ways of this world is contrary to that. And I'm a living witness testifying of this. Okay? We're at the end. So it's amazing to me because though I'm hated, detested, rejected, ridiculed, all of that within this world, ostracized, okay, excommunicated, all right, I have no community, all right. I thought that I had a community within the Hebrew community, but no, I'm out here alone, okay, under the authority of the angelic host of the righteous kingdom, okay, and the great spirit, Yahushua HaMashiach, who the world calls Jesus, okay, the good shepherd, all right. I'm just over here dwelling and hanging out with the righteous kingdom, okay, with the righteous spirits, but I am alone in the physical, okay. They always like, no, you on your own there, okay, because you too out there for us, like, yeah. I'm way too out there for them, okay? They are in a whole bunch of constructed boxes, okay? They are confined in dogmatic belief systems, okay? Whereas I let go of dogmatic belief systems. So, of course, that is scary to those who are cozy in their dogmatic belief systems, okay? And there's many of them. There's many dogmatic belief systems upon this earth, okay? And many of my brothers, that they have a whole bunch of dogmatic belief systems. Okay? So you can just imagine this is why they feel some type of way. Alright? I'm too free of a spirit for them. They cannot control me. Okay, they can't force me in their boxes. Okay, so this is why I am ostracized. Okay? But all of this is about to turn around, bro. Because the world is going to need that which the children of light has been given. Okay? You have been living in a world full of darkness. You know, so the light is blinding you right now, and it is uncomfortable to you. But some of the world is going to begin to crave it because of the hell that they're going to begin experiencing, okay? Yes. The hell that they're going to be going through is going to be purging them. All right? This is going to cause them to seek for us. Seek for the light. Seek for the understanding. Seek for the clarity. They're going to want to know why they're losing their blessing. The Great Spirit knows that I ain't here to deliberately hurt people. I did not seek the kingdom and his righteousness in order to bash people or beat people, make people feel some type of way, or put them beneath me, rule over people, any of that. I literally sought it for understanding and clarity for my life. To have understanding about my life and the world that I was living in. That's why I sought. Okay? Not for riches, not for honor, not for any of that vain trivial crap that most people try to set themselves in authority and claim that they seek in the oracles of the kingdom. The Great Spirit knows all things. I take no pleasure in the sharpness of this truth cutting you, but I am aware that the reason you hold to the great deceptions is because it's all you know. You have accepted the reality in which you have been presented, and you think that this is all there is. That causes me to pity you, not look down upon you as if you are nothing. I don't hate my enemies. I don't hate anyone. I pity the blinded. I pity the lost. I pity the ignorant, those who are puffed up in their pride and their arrogance. But the reason that the Great Spirit would choose someone like me with this message is because I have no ill intention in heart or in mind. I have a pure conscience, okay? I'm not convicted over giving this message. And I am well aware that those of us who are given the word, we have a responsibility, okay? If I was to mislead people, there is a penalty, a great penalty attached to misleading people from the truth. Okay, I'm aware of this. So, of course, I'm not going to sit up here and mislead people. And if I do mislead people in ignorance, I recant. Once it's brought to my understanding and clarity, once, the truth is brought to me that I misunderstood something, then I recant. That's true humility. All right? I would bring it forward. Okay? And we go over that in this audio as well. So let's go ahead and get into it, bruh. As I stated, it's gonna start out, just talking a little bit about my life, and then, we get into it. Okay, let's go. Well, I'm getting ready to go to the store, and then I'm gonna come home and stream one of the audios that I recorded during the time that I did not have internet. Of course, I'm gonna take my bath, and all praises to the Most High. I have soap finally. Yay! Now, when yes, I was without bar soap for a while. Okay, I went a long time without, bare necessity, bar soap. I had a little bit of body wash. The little travel kit, the little travel bottle. Okay, it cost about $1 and something at Walmart. I made that little thing last. And hell, I still have it, okay? Because I kept adding water to it. But anyway, I would use a couple of drops of that, to wash up, but it was primarily, just, water and, that. All right? I didn't have no bar soap to lather up with, okay? I like to lather up, okay? Oh, man. And just flowing my way of the spirit, bruh. Let's go to my, YouTube right quick. Well, not YouTube, but, Facebook. Bro, because there is a plant, okay? I came across this the other day. All right, I just be so glad when we get our land back, okay? Indeed, we live in a world where the truth has to be explained again and again, while a lie is believed blindly. Oh my God, I need that. I need this. Bro, I'm gonna go ahead and share that right quick. I'm gonna have to get it later though. I'm not trying to save it right now because I'm trying to go somewhere else. I'm trying to find something. Alright. Give me just a moment. Because, bruh, the Most High provided everything that we need. Okay? Everything that we need. And we don't need their poisonous soap. Okay? Because the Most High created our soap. Alright? Yes. I'm going to show you. The Most High created our soap. Let's see. Where the heck is it, bruh? I know it can't be that far down. Come on. I just posted it the other day. Where is it at? 1 second. I want to find it, okay? I really want to find this to show you. Because I forget what the name of the plant is. Bro, where is it at? I just posted it. That is crazy. It couldn't have been this far away. No way. It was just the other day. It was just the other day unless they took it off. Bruh, that would suck if they took it off. But it's a plant that's soap. Bruh. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I do not understand. And didn't. Come on, bruh. No, this can't be it. That's not it. And it was after that. Bruh, like, this is crazy. Where is it at? I shared it to my wall. Bro, this is crazy. Bruh, come on. No, don't tell me that I cannot find this. Plant soap. Let me just see, bro. I don't remember what the heck was the name of it or anything. Bruh. No, none of that, bro. It's literally a plant, that soap, okay? No, none of that, bro. This really irritates me. I posted it the other day. I know I did. I had gotten the freaking Bruh, somebody had liked it, okay? Hold on a second. I think it was a link. There it is right there, bro. Okay? This right here. So I posted it. So why in the hell didn't it show up? When I'm looking at all the things that I posted on my wall, bro. That's crazy. This is it right here.
This is natural soap that you're looking at. Okay. Pure soap. Okay. So when they want to get some soap to bathe, they just go and pick it from a tree. It scrubs the hand like so good. Like if dead flesh is on your skin, it take it off. Eczema, anything.
That's what's
natural soap. This is natural soap that you're looking at. Okay. Pure soap. Okay. So when they want to get some soap to bathe, they just go and pick it from a tree. It scrubs the hand like so good. Like if dead flesh is on your skin, it take it off. Eczema, anything.
So awesome, bro. See, the Great Spirit gave us everything we need. This is a comment. Yes, I recently heard about this. The earth has everything we need. Yes, it does, but the wicked has taken control over every damn thing. Alright, Jamaican bush soap. Alright, I wonder what this smells like. Oh, shoot. Come on, bruh. What does it smell like? Okay, it says it has a spicy smell when they are crushed, while the flowers possess a very distinctive vanilla flavored smell. Well, no, that might be something different. Okay, here. Wait, no, that's not it. It ain't really telling us what it smells like. Weird. There's a lot of information on it. Soapberry. There's another one. So everything that we need, is upon the earth. The type of soap that I buy, the bar soap, and it's because, it's the only one that I could find that didn't have pig fat in it, that's affordable. This is what I've been using, but I'm sure that they put all kinds of dyes and stuff in it, but it doesn't have pig fat, It probably has some other kind of animal fat, but it irritates me, bruh. This is all I can afford, So it's like, bruh, they done took control of everything, poisoned everything. The scriptures did not lie when it said that we would have no might in our hands. Look at, let's see, where is it? Green number 8. Alright, what is that, a dye? Alright, F, D, and C, green number 3. Like, bruh, look at all of this crap that they're adding into this. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. They poison everything, okay? These are diabolical people that literally have had control and rule of the earth. And people continue to listen to if we had a righteous government, they would have these trees, bro, everybody would be living free and happy, okay? Oh my God. The only reason the earth is in the chaos that it is in right now is because we have been ruled and governed by holy wicked people. Okay? Seriously, wicked freaking people. All right, holy wicked people. All right, so I really hope that people wake up to this. Okay, you need to wake up to this realization. Okay, that is why the world is in the state that it's in. All right, you are complacent in utter darkness and deception. Okay, let's continue in this audio.
Yes, we, I am pure passion, you see. I think I said last night I was hoping to get out of here no later than 11. But cause that's when it's gonna be in the 60s. My wealth is not money. My wealth is not material things. My wealth is spiritual. Okay, I'm spiritually wealthy. I was spiritually in tune. I just didn't know it. I didn't know. Okay? Like, that's the thing. I've always been spiritually in tune, but didn't know it. You know, I was always very strong-willed. Okay? That's spirit. Okay? My spirit was strong. Okay? Strong-willed people have a big spirit, okay? Like a spirit with armor, okay? Like we're the ones that were sent here, okay? We were sent here. Like we're the starseeds that were sent here to do something on the earth. That's those who rebel against the world in which they're born in. Okay? I rebelled against this world. And because I rebelled against this world, clearly, you know, when you rebel against something, that means you are against it. Okay? I'm against evil. Alright? I'm against wickedness. I'm against oppression. I'm against dictatorship. Okay? The Great Spirit gives free agency. So, like, I could just tell. My spirit would not let me conform to this world, bro, because it was everything contrary from who I am. Okay? So, naturally, I rebelled. Okay? Naturally. I gave rejection to this illusion. Okay? I was able to see that those who set themselves in authority over me did not have wisdom. Okay? They may have had knowledge. Okay? And they were seen of this world to have the wisdom. You know, they were praised as if they had wisdom, you know, but, yeah, it didn't make sense to me, okay, because clearly they did not have wisdom, okay? Clearly, if what they were saying was true, then I would not be living a life of hell, okay? So, I don't even know how I got off talking about that, bro. I flow by way of the Spirit. And I was talking about my life and how I was naturally strong-willed. You know, how I naturally rebelled. And because my family accepted the reality that they were presented wholeheartedly, that made them callous to truth. Okay? It made them callous to truth because they readily accepted the reality that was presented to them by their oppressor. Okay? Like they don't see these people who set themselves up in authority as their oppressor. Okay? But not only are they our oppressors, they're the oppressors of all humanity and all creation. However, in order to subdue all humanity and all creation, you have to put the children of light to sleep. Okay? And you gotta keep them in a diminished state of mind. Okay? So this is what you have done.
This is exactly what they have done. All right? And let me show you a little bit of how they did it. Okay? They did it by destroying us. Okay? Let me show you something. And it's biblical prophecy. So I'm going to show you in the scripture. And hold on. Alright. Alright, hold on. Let's see here. First of all, corruption of the law. Okay, because we got to get the understanding of how, we were corrupted before the worst of the heathen, corrupted us further. Okay, so I'm tasked with, bringing these things forward and showing you. Okay, so let me just bring up a few things and then we're going to go through it. Okay. The natural branches have become corrupted by the Gentiles. Okay. Alright. And then also the oaths of Sodom. I'll pull that over here. Alright. And you see this? Alright. Now, when you're born in this world, okay, we're going to go into it really deep. Alright. When you're born in this world, I've taken you step by step before. Okay. I've shown you. Let's see here. It's easier when I pull this up in my Photoshop, so that I can make my little things. So, and I did not bring my Photoshop up, because, it's laggy, okay? So I'll do my best to try to explain it without, drawing my little things, okay? You can see my arrow, right? Hopefully you can see my arrow, all right? Now, bruh, this time period that we've been living, the half a time, we've all, like, bruh, I'm not gonna go too deep showing you how we have all our spirits have all been created, okay, and we've all been coming back here, okay? We've all been coming back here, all right? So none of us are newborn spirits, okay? We get many times to get it right, and now we're at the end, okay? Now, when we come into this world, and we're born down here in this second estate, okay? Newborn baby, all right? According to the wisdom of the world that we're born into, is what we're going to be taught, okay? This is going to be the reality that we are presented, okay? The world that we're born into, the reality thereof is what we are presented. Okay? Now, most people are unaware that this world that we were all born into has been ruled by this kingdom right here. Okay? The celestial kingdom, the low way. Okay? However, everybody upon the face of the earth right now would have to admit, that the world is evil, okay? Okay? Like, everybody upon the face of the earth knows that the world is evil, okay? But why is it that you cannot make the connection that this world is ruled by evil? And so if the world is ruled by evil, clearly, then why is it so hard for you to look at those who set themselves up in authority? Okay? Why do you still keep giving your power to these people? Why do you continue to listen to these people? Why do you continue to participate in what they tell you to do? Like, I don't understand your complacency. Okay? But, however, all right, there's 3 levels of this kingdom of spirits, all right, that is wrapped in flesh here upon the earth. Okay? And we're going to go deeper into this, soon, and within the audio. All right? So you got a whole bunch of people upon the earth, that's following this low way. Okay? You got majority of the people that's following this broad way. But you have a few of us that have awakened, that is on this way, that's on this path, because we've done these things here. Okay? We let go of the ways of this world. Okay, we've been renewed in our mind, so we're no longer following the ways of this world. We've been awakened to understand that this world is controlled, manipulated, and all of that by this kingdom here. Okay, and we understand that many people are asleep on this road here. Okay, just following after what they're told. Okay. However, we gotta fight through hell. Okay, to make it this straight and narrow way. All right, and we're given the clarity and the understanding of this kingdom. Okay, we're the ones that's given this, because we go through all of these different steps in order to obtain it. Okay, now there's many people that's on this broad road and hell on this low way. Okay, that would like to have what we're given freely. Okay, see, they covet this. Okay, they covet what we're freely given from the Great Spirit. They covet it, but they don't want to do this. Okay, they don't want to do this. They want to do it their way, yet they coveting what I'm receiving. Okay, and they set themselves up, in authority over people, and they claim that they have what I've been given. All right, this is what's been going on. This is all your false prophets. All right, so you've had all of these charlatans. Okay, you've had all of them. All right, they did it for their own gain. Okay, I'm not doing this for any gain of this world. Okay? There's a huge difference in what I'm doing than what these people are doing and have done. Okay? Now, we accept the reality in which we're presented. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and get this right here. The corruption of the law. Not sure what, I don't know what book this comes in, what scripture this is. It could be Nazarene Acts of the Apostles, but I'm not for sure. Alright, I don't even know what that is. I know it's Roman numerals. 30 something, I don't know, bro. I have no idea what this is. Okay, I have no idea what chapter that is. All right, corruption of the law. All right, for the scriptures have had joined to them many falsehoods against the Great Spirit. On this account, the prophet Moses, having by the order of the Great Spirit delivered the law. Okay. And the reason why, like, bro, I really don't want to go too deep, but let me see, people. I don't want nobody to get confused. All right, the Great Spirit is not a god. All right, but I say the Great Spirit because that is who we really are supposed to be after and worshiping. Okay, But, however, this right here, in this particular sense, God on this account, okay, many falsehoods against God on this account. This is actually against the one who came here, okay, and became an ascended master, all right, who the world wants to call Jesus or Yahusha or, whatever name you prefer, Yahweh, whatever, okay. The ascended master, okay, the good shepherd, all right, who came speaking the same word that he heard of his father, okay. So anyway, bruh, the prophet Moses, having by the order of, I'll just say, the Most High, okay, delivered the law with the explanations to certain chosen men, some 70 in number, in order that they also might instruct such of the people as chose. After a little, the written law had added to it certain falsehoods contrary to the law of the Most High, who made heaven and earth, okay, and all things in them, okay. Now, again, let me give you a little bit more clarity on the Great Spirit, okay. The Great Spirit is the very essence of love, life, and all things good. It is not an actual form like a body or anything like that. It is not mortal, okay. It doesn't take physical form, none of that, okay. It's literally infinite energy, okay. The infinite energy of love, life, and all things good, okay. So clearly the maker of heaven and earth would have to be a being, okay, a righteous being, because only the righteous beings can create the heavens and the earth, okay. They can create worlds, all right. Only the celestial beings can create worlds, all right. And these celestial beings are righteous, okay. They're righteous and they serve, okay. That, like, their whole purpose is to serve. They're not seeking to be self-serving, okay. So anyway, the infinite energy of love, life, and all things good have these ordinances in place, these eternal laws in place, okay. And we'll go deeper on that later. All right. So anyway, I just wanted to make it clear that, the one who you want to call Jesus, okay, is the one that created the earth, okay, and the firmament and all of that, okay, and is the one that came here. That's why many people are confused. Now, when he was down here in mortality, yes, he has a father, okay. He has a father in a celestial kingdom. Okay, now I'm not trying to go too deep on this, people, but you gotta break up out of your dogmatic belief systems. Okay, it's very important that you understand what I'm saying. All right, the infinite energy is not human, not a bodily form whatsoever. Okay, however, there are many celestial beings, okay. There's terrestrial beings, there's celestial beings, okay. There's all sorts of different creations, okay. Oh, goodness sakes. But this particular heaven and earth that we know, okay, and all things in them, all right, was created by a God, okay. Now, the law that we were given by this God, all right, the people began to add falsehoods, okay, contrary to these laws, all right. The wicked one having dared to work this for some righteous purpose, okay. Now it says for some righteous purpose, but it's not a righteous purpose. The only reason it says that is because it was allowed, okay. It was allowed by the Great Spirit, okay. It was allowed by the rightful God of this earth, okay. It was allowed, all right, for a righteous purpose, okay. All right, bro, we have free agency. This is something that people need to understand, all right. So if you want to blindly believe written words in the pages of books without any kind of critical thinking, okay, that's on you. You have free agency. All right? But the Great Spirit put within you a conscience and discernment. Okay? The Most High sent us the Spirit of truth. Okay? Sent us the Holy Spirit. Sent us the Comforter. Okay? So you have tools. You have these things. All right? It's just that many people reject that. Okay? They reject that because guess what? That is contrary to what you want to do in your carnal flesh. So, because, it's contrary to what you want to do in your carnal flesh, instead of denying your carnal flesh, you will deny the Holy Spirit. You will deny the Spirit of truth. And you will hold to the falsehood. All right? And yes, there's righteousness that comes out of this. Because it purifies and it purges those of us who are able to see through the deception. Okay? Yes. And we're here to help others see through the deception. All right? That's the righteous purpose for allowing it. Because not all of us is going to, be caught up in a deception. Some of us is going to humble ourselves like little children and unlearn what we've been indoctrinated to believe and allow the Holy Spirit and the Spirit of truth to reprove us, okay, and change and walk uprightly before the eyes of our Maker, okay? And we're the ones who can be utilized to speak His word, okay? This is the righteous purpose, okay? And this took place in reason and judgment, that those might be convicted who should dare listen to the things written against the Most High, and those who through love towards Him should not only disbelieve the things spoken against Him, but should not even endure to hear them at all, even if they should happen to be true, judging it much safer to incur danger with respect to religious faith than to live with an evil conscience on account of blasphemous words like blood sacrifice, trying to make that into something righteous. Okay? So, there you go. Corruption of the law of the Most High. Alright? That came to give the same thing that He had heard from His Father. Okay? And it's the eternal Word. Okay, that comes from the infinite energy, the infinite source of love, life, and all things good. Okay? It's never going to change, people. Alright? It's never going to change. Now, so, our people, the Hebrews, alright, this is what the Hebrews did, okay? They had corrupted the written word, okay? The wicked one had used some of the Hebrews to corrupt the written word, okay? So they were following erroneous doctrines, okay? But now, this is Jacob chapter 5, alright? And it came to pass that they went down into the nethermost parts of the vineyard, and it came to pass that they beheld that the fruit of the natural branches had become corrupt also. Yeah, the first and the second, and also the last, and they had all become corrupted. And the wild fruit, that's the Gentiles, of the last had overcome that part of the tree which brought forth good fruit, even that the branch had withered away and died. Okay, this is when the Gentiles came and destroyed us. Okay, and it came to pass that the Lord of the vineyard wept, okay, and said unto the servant, what could I have done more for my vineyard? Behold, I knew that all the fruit of the vineyard, save where these had become corrupted. And now these which have once brought forth good fruit have also become corrupted. And now all the trees of my vineyard are good for nothing, save it to be hewn down and cast into the fire. See, this was us before we were awakened, okay? This was us before we were awakened, all right? And behold, this last whose branch has withered away, I did plant in a good spot of ground, yet even that which was choice unto me above all other parts of the land of my vineyard. And thou beheldest that I also cut down that which cumbered this spot of ground, that I might plant this tree in the stead thereof, okay? And remember, we keep coming back here, okay? We keep coming back to get it right, all right? And thou beheldest that a part thereof brought forth good fruit, and a part thereof brought forth wild fruit. And because I plucked not the branches thereof, and cast them into the fire, behold, they have overcome the good branch, that it has withered away. And now behold, notwithstanding all the care which we have taken of my vineyard, the trees thereof have become corrupted, and they bring forth no good fruit. And these I have hoped to preserve, to have laid up fruit thereof against the season unto my own self. But behold, they have become like unto the wild olive tree, and they are of no worth. Now look around in the state of the world today. Okay, most of my people are following after the ways of the Gentiles. Okay, my family, my whole entire family, following after the ways of the Gentiles, and they see nothing wrong with that. Okay, they're following the wild olive tree. Okay, the Gentiles is the wild olive tree. All right. And they all get the same mindset of this wild olive tree. Okay. However, is changing now because the branches have begun to grow fruit. Okay, so hold on, let me show you that. I'm not reading all of this because it's a long ass chapter. So hold on. Sprouting righteous fruit. Jacob. Oh, let me see. Hold on. Okay, one second. They're not going to stop us from growing. Alright, here it is. I brung this out the other day. Let me close this one. But I'm also going to bring these out. Okay, hold on. Actually, I need to bring this one out first. Alright, so, this is Jacob chapter 5 verse 64. Wherefore dig about them and prune them and dug them once more for the last time. Okay, this is the last time. For the end draweth nigh. And if it be so that these last grafts shall grow and bring forth the natural fruit, then shall you prepare the way for them, that they may grow. Okay, now the 70 shepherds have begun to die off. Okay, the queen is gone. There's a whole bunch of them that are gone now. Okay, and as they begin to grow, you shall clear away the branches which brought forth bitter fruit, according to the strength of the good and the size thereof. And ye shall not clear away the bad thereof all at once, lest the roots thereof should be too strong for the graft, and the graft thereof shall perish, and I lose the trees of my vineyard. Alright, for it grieveth me that I shall lose the trees of my vineyard. Wherefore ye shall clear away the bad according as the good shall grow, that the root and the top may be equal in strength, until the good shall overcome the bad. Okay, reproducing spiritually. Okay, that's what we're here to do. Reproduce spiritually, and the bad be hewn down. That's what's coming. Okay, these judgments are going to increase, and the earth is going to be purging the wicked. Okay, and the bad be hewn down and cast into the fire, that they cumber not the ground of my vineyard, and thus will I sweep away the bad out of my vineyard. And the branches of the natural tree will I graft in again into their natural tree. So there's going to be some, of the seed of Israel to be grafted in, as we begin to multiply spiritually. Some more of them are going to come in and be grafted into their natural tree. Okay? And the branches of the natural tree will I graft into the natural branches of the tree. And thus will I bring them together again, that they shall bring forth the natural fruit, and they shall be one. Okay, it's already happening. All right, it's already happening. We're putting both sticks together. Okay, the stick of Joseph and the stick of Judah. All right now we're in the stick of Joseph. Okay, we're reading from the stick of Joseph right now. Okay, and we've been connecting it to the stick of Judah, which is the Bible. Okay, and the bad shall be cast away, yeah, even out of all the land of my vineyard. For behold, only this once will I prune my vineyard. Okay, this is the final time. All right, and it came to pass that the Lord of the vineyard sent his servant, and the servant went and did as the Lord had commanded him, and brought other servants, and they were few. Okay, not many, but few. All right, and the Lord of the vineyard said unto them, Go to and labor in the vineyard with all your might, for behold, this is the last time that I shall nourish my vineyard, for the end is nigh at hand, and the season speedily cometh. And if we labor, and if you labor with your might with me, you shall have joy in the fruit which I shall lay up unto myself against the time which will soon come. Okay? Oh, what was the name of that movie, bro? Oh man, I cannot even think of the name of it. I talked about it on another video. But it was an end time type of movie where the certain people were getting offered to go to a special place. Okay, they were offered to go to a like a Garden of Eden, sort of thing. Okay, they were offered to go to this place to be protected and shielded, from all the calamity and corruption that was happening where they were at. Okay, this is what's coming for the righteous. Okay, I can't think of the name of the movie, bro, but YouTube had made it free. I don't think it's free any longer, and I can't think of the dang name of the movie right off the top of my head right now. But it was dealing with the end times of the Gentiles. They know that their time is up. Okay, they telling you over and over and over in the movies, bro. Okay, now we just read this. Okay, we just read 71. Let's go ahead and read 72. And it came to pass that the servants did go and labor with their mights, and the Lord of the vineyard labored also with them, and they did obey the commandments of the Lord of the vineyard in all things. And there began to be the natural fruit again in the vineyard, and the natural branches began to grow and thrive exceedingly, and the wild branches began to be plucked off and be casted away. Again, the wild branches are the Gentiles. Okay, all right, this judgment that's here upon the earth is for those who took us into captivity. Okay, write it on with all of the heathen. Okay, write it on with all the wicked. All right, but it's talking about you wild branches. Okay, you're going to begin to be plucked off and to be casted away. All right, and they did keep the root and the top thereof equal, according to the strength thereof. And thus they labored with all diligence. Okay, we are laboring with all diligence, according to the commandments of the Lord of the vineyard, even until the bad had been cast away out of the vineyard. And the Lord had preserved unto himself that the trees had become again the natural fruit, and they began to be like unto one body, and the fruits were equal, and the Lord of the vineyard had preserved unto himself the natural fruit, which was most precious unto him from the beginning. And it came to pass that when the Lord of the vineyard saw that his fruit was good, and that his vineyard was no more corrupt, he called up his servants and said to them, Behold, for this last time we have nourished my vineyard, and thou beholdest that I have done according to my will, and I have preserved the natural natural fruit that is good, even like it was in the beginning. And blessed art thou, for because you have been diligent in laboring with me in my vineyard, and have kept my commandments, and have brought unto me again the natural fruit, that my vineyard is no more corrupted, and the bad is cast away. Behold, ye have joy with me because of the fruit of my vineyard. See, this is what I'm after, okay? I'm after, being blessed by Yahusha, okay? I'm not after earning money of this world, being on a rigorous schedule. Like, bruh, no, I'm going to trust in the Most High to sustain me, okay? Alright, so I'm not going to read no more of that, but there you go, and I will give you another receipt. Alright, hold on. 1 second. I'm going to give you another receipt that we are his remnant, instructed to do this. Alright. We're his servants. Let's see. Alright, and this is from the sealed portion. Alright. And the words of the prophets shall come to pass in that day in which they have said, Hearken, O you people of my church, even the church of the Lamb of the Most High, saith the voice of him who dwells on high, and whose eyes are upon all men. Yeah, verily I say, hearken, you people from afar, and you that are upon the islands of the sea. Listen together. For verily the voice of the Lord is unto all men, and there is none to escape, and there is no eye that shall not see, neither ear that shall not hear, neither heart that shall not be penetrated. And the rebellious shall be pierced with much sorrow, for their iniquity shall be spoken upon the housetops, and their secret acts shall be revealed. And the voice of warning shall be unto all people by the mouths of my disciples, who I have chosen in these last days. And they shall go forth, and none shall stay them, for I the Lord has commanded them, instructed us. Okay? And now I, Moroni, would that you should ponder these things in your heart, even those of you who have received this sealed part of the gold plates that my Father has prepared for you. For you shall begin to understand in what way the iniquity of your leaders shall be spoken of upon the housetops. Okay? This is happening right now. Okay? Now, went through this, went through that. Alright, now we're going to go to the Odes of Solomon and show you some more how the Gentiles corrupted us, okay? Alright, now the Gentiles corrupted us. Let's see if I can make this a tad bit bigger. Alright, no, I don't want to have to scroll left and right. Okay. Alright. And the corrupting of the corrupter. Okay? I saw when the bride who was corrupting was adorned. Okay? This is the Antichrist. Okay? And the bridegroom who corrupts and is corrupted. Alright? And I asked the truth, who are these? And he said to me, this is the deceiver and the error. And they imitate the beloved and his bride. Okay? You've had counterfeits set before you. Okay? And they cause the world to err and corrupt it. Okay? The whole world is corrupted. Alright? You're following deceivers. Okay? And they invite many to the wedding feast. Oh yeah. Your missionaries done went all over the earth. Okay? Raping children and whatnot. Okay? 1 second. All these people caught raping children. Alright? Yeah, he's in jail. Alright? Because of what they do. Okay? This is what they do. Alright? They done went all over the world. Okay? They didn't spread their doctrine. Okay? They spread their ideology. Okay? Oh yes, they did. to the fullest extent. Okay? Now, so they didn't cross sea and land. Okay? Oh yes. Alright? They invited many to the wedding feast and allowed them to drink the wine of their intoxication. Okay? Forcing their white Jesus on everybody. Okay? The counterfeit. Alright? So they caused them to vomit up their wisdom and their knowledge and prepare them for mindlessness. Alright? Don't take it as hate speech, because it's the absolute truth. Okay? It is the absolute truth. This is what you have done. Okay? This is what you have done. Ain't nothing hateful about it. Alright? Did you not force this on the whole dang world? And you got my people who are just in love with this? Okay? Hanging it on their walls? Is in so-called black churches? Did you not force this on the whole damn world? When you type in Google Jesus is surrounded by animals, this what comes up? So you cannot tell me that this is hate speech. Okay? Because this is exactly what you have done. Okay? Alright? We're instructed to bring the truth. Okay? And the truth is you did this. Okay? You forced this upon the whole damn world. Okay? Your time is up. Alright? Your time's up. Now, then they abandon them. So they stumble about like mad and corrupted men. Now you have no understanding, and your pastor's not giving you no understanding. You go to your pastor with questions that they cannot answer, they'll politely ask you to leave their church. Go find you somewhere else to go if you don't like their teaching, or if you don't understand their teaching. Alright? Since there is no understanding in them, neither do they seek it. Okay? But those of us who are set apart, alright, and humble ourselves to the spirit of truth, we have been made wise so as not to fall into the hands of the deceivers. And I myself rejoice because the truth has gone with me. For I was established and lived and was redeemed, and my foundations were laid on account of Yahusha's hand, because he has planted me in his vineyard. For he set the root and watered it and endowed it and blessed it, and its fruits will be forever. It penetrated deeply and sprang up and spread out, and it was full and was enlarged. And the Lord alone was glorified, because I don't seek the glory for myself. Alright? In his planting and in his cultivation, in his care and in the blessing of his lips, in the beautiful planting of his right hand, and in the attainment of his planting, and in the understanding of his mind. See, when I would read his words in the Essene Gospel of Peace, and in the Gospel of the Holy 12, and in the Essene Gospel of Yahushua HaMashiach, I fell in love with his teachings. Okay? It resonated deep within me. It lined up to the eternal laws of love, life, and purity. It lines up to the eternal law of thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt love your neighbor as you do yourself. Okay? No deviation from that. I follow the good shepherd. Time for the Antichrist is over. Okay? Now, like water shall your falsehood pass away, for your wealth will not be permanent, but shall suddenly ascend from you, because you have obtained it all in iniquity. To extreme malediction shall you be delivered up, those of you who refuse to repent. Okay? Many people are so hopelessly dependent upon this wicked-ass, fraudulent system that they won't even think to question their reality. Instead, they rather look their nose down upon me and claim I'm ignorant. But I'm here for a reason. Let's continue. It's one screen. Okay, 1 second. Juggling screens here. Once again.
But I am a child of light that's been awakened in a land of my captivity, brought back to remembrance of who I am. And now I have the understanding and clarity. So ain't nobody in hell you're going to tell me that I am wrong. Okay? When all my life I've been beat down with your rules of men, your regulations, and your precepts of men, but I see the state of all humanity and all creation. I have lived this. Therefore I am a living witness, testifying against you. All of you who join yourself to the beast. All of you who set yourself in opposition to the truth. You want to hold on to what you've been taught to believe all your life by these wicked ass heathens who set themselves up in authority over you? Go right ahead. You have free agency. I get tired. I mean, maybe I need to work on that. Maybe I need to take it as like, compassion and mercy, empathy, patience. Understanding that my brothers are in ignorance. When they continue to blend good and evil and put that on a creator, put that on the all power of love, life, and all things good. Okay, just today, I'm hearing, one of my favorite channels, Big Judah. Okay, I agree with pretty much 85.5% of what the brother says. I have to say at least 15% I disagree with, bro, because of the ideology in blending good and evil and placing that on the all power of love and life. It ain't that way, beloved doctor. It's not that way. Like today he said, maybe the Most High didn't give you the spirit to cleave. Maybe the Most High gave you a spirit to reject truth. Okay, bro? The Most High, the Great Spirit, does not give evil spirits. The Great Spirit, all of our spirits are created perfect, without flaw, without spot. Okay? All of our spirits are created holy.
Now, I know, I already know that there's several of my brothers and sisters out there that will go right to where they can read it in the scripture that the Most High appointed evil angels over the other nations. Okay, I've read that passage as well. But you're not taking into consideration that these angels had free agency. And at one particular time, they were righteous. Okay? You know, you're like, it is absolutely insane. It's like people try so hard to make the Most High into some dictator. Okay? As if we don't have free agency. Okay? So bro, the angels that was appointed over all the nations were not necessarily from the get wicked angels, okay? But they have free agency. And many of these angels, okay, so the Great Spirit knew, the Most High knew in foreknowledge that these angels would, be in it for the gain of themselves, okay, for self-worship and all of this, so you want to try to, like, blend all of that and be like, that's why the Most High put these angels over them. No, bro. It's just the fact that he knew in his foreknowledge that this is what was going to happen. This was going to be the outcome of it. But that doesn't mean that that's why, they were placed over these nations. Okay? The nations still have free agency whether they're going to follow, a wicked angel that's over their bloodline. Okay? That's over their nation. Okay? We all still have free agency. I do not understand why people cannot take accountability. Okay? It's not. Oh my goodness. I don't even know how to explain this, people. I mean, you want to sum all these things up on surface level. Throwing out the fact that there is an eternal divine law of sowing and reaping. Throwing out the fact that we all have free agency. And just want to claim that, the Great Spirit is up there playing chess. We don't have no accountability. We don't have no kind of free agency. No, we're just toys in the hand of the Great Spirit. This is like what you're acting like. Okay? But it ain't that way. All right? So these angelic beings that were placed over each nation have free agency to be wicked or righteous, all right? They could have chose to follow after the holy order, okay? And then the angelic host that was over us, were the ones that remained righteous, okay? Although many of our people decided to follow after the other nations and their angelic leadership, okay? They're gods, all right? So, all of this cannot be blended together, okay? It's not surface level, okay? You gotta separate good apart from evil, all right? You gotta peel back the onion, the layers, okay? So, I get why my brothers say this, but man, you confuse people that way, okay? Because you make people, in the way that it's written in the scriptures, they blend good and evil, like judgment and all of these things, like the Most High is smiting people and all of these things. No, it's that eternal law that's in effect. If only you had hearkened and been obedient, you never would go through great judgment and all of these things. Okay? So just understand, people. We have to take accountability. Alright? Things are not surface level. Okay? You gotta understand that. Please understand that.
All of our spirits are created holy. Okay? all of our spirits are created holy. And then we enter into mortality in a physical body, being taught precepts of men, which causes us to stain our spirit. Okay? This is why we have to be reborn again. Well, in the flesh. We have to renew our mind. Okay? We have to repent. We have to atone. Okay? All of these things has to be done in the flesh.
Now, yes, all of this has to be done in the flesh. Okay? Now, I brung this up to show you. Alright? When we're all here in mortality, all of these things have to be done in the flesh. Okay? You have to overcome your flesh. Alright? You have to walk in the Spirit. That is, if you want to graduate from here with high honors. If you want to be in the celestial kingdom, bro, you're going to have to crucify your flesh. Okay? You're going to have to be okay with being hated and rejected and ostracized by pretty much practically everybody. Okay? You're going to have to be okay with not being accepted in any kind of group. Alright? You know, you're just going to have to be okay with being the odd one out. Alright? And you're going to have to hold love in your heart at all times. Regardless of how your brothers and your sisters treat you. Regardless of how your enemies, those who make themselves your enemy, treat you. Okay? Because, you know, we're not an enemy to nobody. I'm not your enemy. You make yourself an enemy. Okay? When you set yourself in opposition to me. Okay? And whatever you do to me, you are doing it to the Most High. Okay? He told you that. Alright? So, you attack us at your own peril. Okay? Because we're only here to help you. Okay? And we're here to help you, and you want to fight us. You know? You want to, like, make our lives hell. Because we're not like you. Well, if we were like you, then how could we ever help you? How could we ever help you see if we conform to this reality like you and everyone else? How would that make us a light by conforming to the very reality that we're supposed to be helping people up out of it? Like, that don't make sense, bro. Okay? No, what makes more sense is that we have to constantly endure the rejection and the ridicule of those who are plugged into the system of this world. Okay? Until it's time. Alright? Because here soon, you know, the light is going to come on. Okay? We're in the time of the revealing, people. Alright? So, you've been rejecting this word all of this time. But here very soon, you're going to see that everything that I've been led to say to you is going to be coming to pass, and you're going to have that oh shit moment. Okay? You have to overcome here in the flesh. Alright? When you die, it's too late. It's too late when you die to make any changes. You have to prove yourself in mortality. Okay?
Okay? In order to ascend. Okay? In order to ascend in the heavenly realm, in the spiritual realm, you have to overcome these things in the mortal flesh. Not stay stagnant and complacent with the reality that you're presented when you're born in the flesh. Okay? Into mortality. Always keep in mind that the living word is already within you. He wrote his law is in you. You know the truth. But you have been taught many lies and deceptions by mixing and blending the truth in with the lies, creating the deceptions. Okay? In order to deceive, you need a bit of truth. In order to deceive, you need some truth.
Yes, you need some truth in order to deceive, okay? Now hold on a second. One moment. Let's see if I can find that. Just a second. Every lie has a little bit of truth, okay? Otherwise, you're not going to deceive anybody. You know, how are you going to deceive somebody without a little bit of truth, okay? The truth about lies. The truth made possible every single lie told. A truly successful lie must start with a grain of truth. Lies cannot exist without truth. The truth isn't dependent on lies, okay? For all who say truth and lies cannot mix, wake up. You are living this lie, okay? Today we are faced with laws made by liars and only enforced on we the people, okay? The same people that created this system, all right, stole the land and all of that to create this system, have created the justice system, okay? And will literally lock your ass up for breaking the law of stealing or murder or any of that, but is what they did in order to establish their damn system, okay? They stole a whole damn land. They impoverished nations, okay? They subdued a whole damn people, okay? Yet they think that, you know, they are justified in their law, in punishing other people, okay, for committing a lesser crime than they did. Truth is so obscured nowadays, and lies so well established, that unless we love the truth, we shall never recognize it. Okay? You must be a lover of truth in order to recognize the deceptions we've been living in. Okay? If you just love, you know, being comfortable, all right, then you will never wake up to truth. You will stay blinded, okay, because you are a lover of deception. I cannot tell you any spiritual truth that deep within you don't already know. All I can do is remind you of what you have forgotten. Because we were all imprinted with the eternal divine laws, okay, is embedded within our conscience, is inscribed upon our spirit, written upon our heart, okay? You already know the truth, all right? You already know the truth. You just choose to believe comfortable lies, okay? That's cognitive dissonance, okay? You see the truth. You see this earth. You see the state of humanity and all of creation. You need to ask yourself, why are you afraid to look to those who set themselves up in authority? How did they get their authority? Where did it come from? Who did they subdue in order to obtain it? Why was the earth allowed to go into the hands of the wicked? Why don't you want to ask yourselves these questions? Because you choose to believe a comfortable lie. Rejecting the truth while holding on to lies will cause your conscience, not that's spelled wrong, okay? It's supposed to be with the E. Alright, to be seared with a hot iron, okay? You must dig for truth in these days because lies are on the surface, okay? I understand the ideology of my brothers that's blending good and evil and putting that on the Most High. But we must separate good apart from evil, okay? Yeah, 1 second.
Otherwise, you're not going to deceive anybody.
Hold on, let me get that whole thing, yeah. You need truth, a little bit of truth, in order to deceive. 1 second. Written scripture given through revelation can sometimes be misunderstood because of faulty translation. The reasons why Jesus is not mentioned in most historical documents: the early years of Christ with his family, which consisted of Joseph, his mother Mary, and his brothers Joseph Jr., James, Simeon, and Judas, and his sisters Sarah, Rachel, Elizabeth, and Anna. Okay. And it shall come to pass that those who have set themselves up as leaders among the people, even those who are leaders of the religions of men, and also the governments of men, shall decide amongst themselves that history which they shall allow those under their subjection to receive. Okay? Let me read that again. Alright? Because a whole ass paragraph with no freaking period. Like, wow. And it shall come to pass that those who have set themselves up in authority as leaders among the people, even those who are leaders of the religions of men, and also the governments of men, shall decide among themselves the history which they shall allow those under their subjection to receive. Okay? This is, again, giving you a reality, okay? And people just blindly accepting the reality that they are presented, okay? Or in other words, the written accounts of the histories of the children of men, which are kept and sent forth as truth, shall be determined by these leaders. And the truth regarding what actually happened among the children of men shall not be made known. Let me read that again. And the truth regarding what actually happened among the children of men shall not be made known. But the history that shall be presented shall be that truth which these leaders will want the people to believe. This is what they have done, okay? So, bruh, they're educational institutions, all right? It was set up in order to do this, okay? And I have already explained unto you that the leaders of the nations shall not cause anything to be written that might cause them to be seen in a bad light unto future generations. To this day they fighting tooth and nail to ban CRT. They don't want their children to feel ashamed. But guess what? That shaming is coming, okay? Because people that look like you have done many atrocities, okay? And if you refuse to separate yourself from that, renounce that, repent for that, and join yourself to the children of light, you are going to be humiliated, okay? For these leaders and rulers seek the glory of men, and want that all should remember them for that which they did that was righteous among the people of their kingdom. Now what they did was anything but righteous. But you see how they enacted their statues. You see how they had Christopher Columbus Day and all of these things, okay? And they praise wickedness. And they were not allowed to be written that which was contrary to their command. And if something was written which was contrary to their command, or which spoke the truth of their atrocities, or their murders, or their unjust actions among those of their kingdom, then they would cause these things to be destroyed, along with the man or woman who had written these things. Okay? And for these reasons, the truth regarding the childhood of Jesus was not had in the record of the Israelites of the tribe of Judah, okay? The Bible. For behold, those who transcribed the testimonies of the eyewitnesses to the life of Jesus were not allowed to be written that which would throw a light upon Jesus that did not conform with the perception that those scribes had of him, okay? They wanted to deify him, okay, because they did not want to take accountability for their own damn actions. So they wanted to make it like, you know, he was a demigod that came here to do what was impossible for mere humans. Okay, mere humans can't do what he did. All right, so he had to come here to be a blood sacrifice for us. So now all we have to do is confess that he came here to do this for us, and now we're saved. For this reason, many plain and precious things were left out of the record of the Israelites of the tribe of Judah. For the latter leaders of those who follow the doctrine of the Messiah, who would be known as Christians, had made Jesus into a god and gave him praise and glory and worshipped him. They worshipped him for the fact that they think he was a blood sacrifice for them. Okay? They're literally pleading his blood on their life. They literally got a freaking song, a Gentile, a whole heathen, okay, wrote this song, Amazing Grace. All right, just Amazing Grace. Like, bruh, like, seriously? That saved a wretch like me? How he saved you? What, by his blood that was spilled? It was total wickedness, okay? And this whole heathen. And you got people singing that to this day, really believing that he came down here to this earth to literally be a human sacrifice to cover their sin that they had the free agency not to do. This is why they worship Jesus. Okay? Thus taking away from the glory of the Father, which Jesus had given unto the Father during the days of his earthly ministry. Okay, he told you over and over and over repeatedly not to worship him, that he did not seek the glory and worship. Okay? One second. Many times I've used this as even as a thumbnail. Are you saved or are you self-deceived? It is of no use for any of you to be professing, confessing, quote unquote, believing that you are soul winners or any of that if you are not bearing fruit in your own life. Okay? And by the fruit means the fruits of the Spirit. Divine love. Okay? Joy, peace, long suffering. Because if you're truly bearing the fruits of the Messiah, of the Good Shepherd, you are going to be going through some long suffering. Okay? You are not going to be liked. You are going to be well hated. Okay? Mercy, empathy, compassion, generosity. Okay? These fruits, you will be bearing these fruits if you are truly following the Good Shepherd. Okay? But you ain't bearing these fruits, so you're taking his name in vain. Okay? How can you serve the Lord with your lips if you do not serve him with your life? How can you preach his gospel with your tongues? His real gospel. Because you basically, and you are a vessel of demons and devils. Okay? You are used by demons and devils to spread the doctrine of blood sacrifice. Okay? Understand that you are setting yourself in opposition to the Great Spirit. You are setting yourself in opposition to the one you say you serve. And he is going to say, depart from me, for I never knew you, you workers of iniquity, you workers of lawlessness. Okay? Bruh. Your hands, your feet, and your heart are preaching the devil's gospel. And many of you are even saying it with your mouths that he's a blood sacrifice. And you want to call me wicked. You want to say I am in error. That I don't believe that he came here to be a blood sacrifice for me. That's how far gone you are in your mentality. You have set up an antichrist. All right? You have become an antichrist. All right? By the fruits you shall know them. Okay? Anybody telling you to depend upon a blood sacrifice for salvation ain't sent by the Great Spirit. No, they're sent by a devil. Okay? Because the set apart do not do. We don't do what the wicked do. Alright? Those who are set apart don't do what the wicked do. Alright? We are set apart from the world. Okay? Satan comes to kill, steal, and destroy. Alright? That old serpent, the devil, deceiving the whole world. Okay? The Great Spirit don't require no blood sacrifice. Blood sacrifice comes from demons and devils. Okay? You need to realize that. But in order for them to sell this to the world, there had to be a little truth. Okay? And that truth was that, yes, he allowed them to murder him. He did not stop them from torturing him. He turned the other cheek. He did not resist their evil. Okay? He allowed them to follow through with it. So because of that truth right there, they use that as a foundation. That, oh, he's a blood sacrifice. He didn't stop it. You know, he just laid down his life for my sin. Oh, thank you, Jesus. That little bit of truth right here, that he turned the other cheek and he resisted not their evil. They used that to twist it into a blood sacrifice. And then this, they use this as well. All right, another foundation of truth. All right, that he asked the Father to forgive them, for they know not what they do. He pitied them. Just makes them complacent. Oh, we're going to be forgiven of our sins. He came here to be a blood sacrifice, and now we're washed clean in his blood. You are wholly deceived. He said, my sheep hear my voice and they follow. My sheep hear my voice and I know them and they follow me. I give unto them eternal life, and they will never perish. Neither will any man pluck them out of my hand. My Father which gave them me is greater than all, and no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hand. I and my Father are one. That means he was connected in consciousness to the all power of love, life, and all things good. Okay? He said, pick up your cross and follow me. You must pick up your cross and follow. Not blindly believe in blood sacrifices. Jesus told his disciples, if anyone wants to come after me, he must deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. Okay? For whoever wants to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. That's denying your flesh, okay? That's denying yourself, denying what it is you think you know, and allowing the Holy Spirit to renew your mind. Being baptized by fire, you no longer think the same. The love of the Father is not in him. Hold on. He that loved the world, the love of the Father is not in him. I want that in KJV, bro. Come on. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, all of that is not of the Father, but is of this world. All of these people in church, lusting after the flesh, have the lust of the eyes and the pride of life, yet they think they serve Jesus, the Good Shepherd. They think that they follow and serve God. They have been deeply deceived. Okay? Because you're of the damn world. What is it that you cannot understand? And you got all of these friends, okay? The world loves its own. All right? So, bruh, if you're well accepted by people, you're able to fit in the cliques and the groups and all of this, and you're shouting one another out on your channels and all of these things, okay? You love one another and you're showing it, to people, okay? I ain't jealous of you, but I see it, okay? You know, if you were of the world would love his own. Okay, but because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. That's why I can go on these other channels, okay, on their platforms and show much love to them. All right, support them. But they will never acknowledge me. No, I am disdained by them. Okay? Why is that? But they claim that they serve the same power as me. And you know, we're not all on the same level, okay? We're not all there yet. Alright? But I'm here to reprove by the spirit of truth that I've accepted and allowed to reprove my life and my actions. Okay? But I have to live with this. I have to live with the fact of being rejected by most people. Okay? I have to live with being alone and not having anyone to talk to. Okay? You know, this is the life of the true chosen ones. Let's take it back a little bit.
He wrote his law within you. You know the truth, but you have been taught many lies and deceptions by mixing and blending the truth in with the lies, creating the deceptions. Okay? In order to deceive, you need a bit of truth. In order to deceive, you need some truth.
Alright, I don't know why we went back that dang far. Okay, hold on. What is this from? 1 second. Image of the beast has deceived the whole world. Let's see. This seems like television. Yeah, that's television right there. Alright, hold on. So, you see, Satan deceives by all means, okay? Yeah. People who are deceived do not believe that they are deceived. That is part of the deception, you know. Okay? Like, you need to realize this.
Otherwise, you're not going to deceive anybody. Not even yourself. In order to deceive, you need some truth. Otherwise, you're not going to deceive anybody. Not even yourself. In order to deceive even your own self, there needs to be a bit of truth. Alright? And it was manipulated. Okay? It was manipulated and there was sorcery. Okay? All of this time, during the half a time that we all been on the earth, and all of our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, our great-great-grandparents, okay? All of them were born in a half a time. Okay? So that being said, you want to ignore how you subdue the indigenous people in our indigenous lands with covenants that we had with a great spirit and the angelic host. Okay? You want to ignore all of that. See, just because it was allowed for you to come over here and use your free agency to do the utmost evil, that don't mean that you had to do it. Okay? No, you have free agency to choose to be good, and some of your people did choose this. Okay, we can look back in history and see how there were some Europeans that stood with us.
Yes, there were Europeans that stood with us, okay? I shed light on this, okay? I don't hide the fact that there were some Europeans that stood with us, okay? Let's go ahead and look right quick. In civil rights marches, okay? There was always some Europeans that marched with us, okay? There were always some that would be with us, alright? See? There's one right there. There were always some. Okay, there were very few, okay, but there were always some, see? Alright? There were always some that had our back, okay? Some that fought with us, okay? Alright? There were some that were with us always, okay? Not just in the civil rights movement, but even back before colonization. We always had a mixed multitude with us, okay? We never been a type of people to be hateful, okay? We never been a hateful type of people, alright? No, we have been cultivated into being like the ones who colonized us, alright? But, deep down inside, we ain't no hateful people, okay? Now, I got some things that I saved in my pictures here. I just don't remember the freaking name of it. One second. I don't remember what I named it. But I have some I wanted to show because of what he did, okay? He was one of the freedom... Oh, hold on. Thank you, Father. I should be able to find it this way with this keyword. Where is that? Freedom. He was a freedom writer. He was a freedom writer. He was one of the freedom writers. I thought it would come up with that. Hold on. Did I not name it that? I don't know what I named it. Nope, I didn't name it Freedom Writer. So I don't know what I named it. Hold on. I don't know what I named it, but it was about that. It was about one of the Europeans that was a freedom writer. He had volunteered to exit the bus first. Alright, hold on. One second, I will find it. Cause I don't remember what I named it, bro. Hold on. I do not remember what I named it. Just give me just a moment. Because not all of the Europeans were evil towards us, okay? Even though a great majority were and are, okay? We have to shed light and shine light on the ones that were with us, okay? Because, history repeats itself, bruh. Not all of the Europeans are going to be against us, okay? Some of them are going to take their place as the righteous elms, okay? That's just is what it is, alright? And we have to be patient and wait for it, alright? Hold on a second. I'm still looking, bruh. I'm looking. Oh, wait, nope. Didn't find it. Still looking. I have no idea what I named this, bruh. No idea. Okay. Went through all of those and did not come up. Just give me just a minute, okay? I want to find it. I really do want to find it. Oppression. Because the Europeans that helped us, they went through the same oppression as us, okay? They went through the same thing that we would go through, and they would be called end lovers, okay? 1 second. Oh, goodness sakes, bro. I don't know what I named it. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Alright. So I had to type in fault. Alright. Not all pale skinned people. Man, bro, that's not what I meant to do. Not all pale skinned people are against us. Alright. This guy right here. Alright. So he was one of the freedom riders. In 1960, he was on a bus full of freedom riders who arrived in Montgomery, Alabama, where an angry mob of Europeans were waiting for them. Okay? He volunteered to get off the bus first and take the brunt of the mob's violence. You see how they treat their own people. Okay? They hate their own damn people as well because they're full of freaking hate. Okay? But you need to acknowledge. Alright? This is about acknowledging who set themselves up in authority. Okay? Acknowledging white supremacy. Alright? This guy was righteous. Alright? He fought with us. He was on our side. Okay? It left him beaten and bloody. Okay? His name was James Zert. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but it sounds like a German name. Okay? It could be German. Seems like a German name to me. Alright? But, you know, not all the Europeans were against us. Alright? Not all of them were against us. Some of them, you know, helped us. Okay? And it's going to be that way again. You know, that's biblical prophecy. It's biblical prophecy that the righteous Europeans are going to help us, okay? It's just taking a while for them righteous ones to arrive. Like, I've been looking with binoculars, like, where are you? Okay? Like, you know? So anyway, let's go ahead and continue in this audio.
In all the pictures that I pretty much have of our marching, there's always some Europeans marching with us. Okay? There was always some other nations rocking with us. Okay? There was always a mixed multitude with us. Alright? So to deny that is to deny truth. Alright?
Man, y'all couldn't see that. My bad. See, here we go again with this one screen, bro. They're on one screen, you know, my screen be covered. I can't see, you know. I thought that you guys could see this, okay? But that is it right there, alright? So, anyway, my bad. It was covered, okay? I couldn't see that you guys couldn't see.
We ain't out here saying, I'm not out here saying that no other nations can be spared but us. Many of my own people, my own bloodline is going to be casted off into outer darkness with weeping and gnashing of teeth.
Now, you guys probably couldn't see the marching that I had put on here either, could you? Probably not. So let's see. History, civil rights marches. Alright, I was showing this, and I don't think you guys could see it. Okay, I don't know if you could or not, but you see here, there was always some, you know, this guy, you know, up in his priest get up, so I don't know how righteous that guy was, okay? But nevertheless, he was marching with us, okay? There were always some Europeans marching. No, he looks like he's off on the side. Alright, these Europeans look like they're off on the side. He looks like he's marching with us. Alright, you know, there's always some that were willing to help us, okay? There were always some that were willing to help us. Alright, not all of them were evil towards us. Alright, this one right there looks like, okay. There was always some Europeans that would march with us, alright, for our freedom, okay. See? There are always some marching with us. Okay? Not all Europeans are against us. We need to acknowledge that. Okay? There's always a mixed multitude with us. Alright? So, um, I bring out a lot about how, the great majority of you do mistreat us. This is the absolute truth. But that doesn't mean that there are not some of you who do help us, okay? So let's go ahead and continue.
Well, we ain't out here saying, I'm not out here saying that no other nations can be spared but us. Many of my own people, my own bloodline is going to be casted off into outer darkness with weeping and gnashing of teeth. Okay? While floods of many nations will flock to sit down and listen to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay?
That's scripture. That is scripture. Alright? Let me show you. Alright? Let me switch you guys over. Alright? Children of Israel cast into outer darkness. Alright? And I say to thee that many shall come from the east and the west, and shall sit down with Abraham and Isaac and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. But the children of the kingdom, alright, the seed of Israel, shall be cast out into the exterior darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Why? Is it because of them just merely being the seed of Israel? No. It's because of their actions, their heart, their mindset. Okay? They refuse to accept the truth. They hold to these lies. Okay? They're full of evil. They're full of malice. They're full of hatred. Okay? They're full of jealousy. They're full of anger. They're full of all of these things that are contrary to the will of the Great Spirit. Okay, that is why. But the Gentiles, the nations that are able to overcome all of that and accept the spirit of truth, allowing the spirit of truth to reprove them, they're going to be able to enter into the kingdom of heaven. Okay, that's just what it is. This is biblical prophecy. Okay.
So don't play with us over here. I know I once posted these erroneous posts about how salvation was only for Israel. Well, since this...
Alright, now, yes I did. Alright, but bro, this is over 2 hours long. I really don't want this going over 3 hours. Let me see where I'm at in this audio. Let me see, 1 second. Alright, 14 minutes. I'm probably going to bring the rest of this tomorrow because I want to go into some details. I want to try to find that too. And I don't want to spend too much time trying to find it. So I got to try to find where the hell that's at so I can show you guys. Not just my recant, my apology for my ignorance, okay, and some posts that I had done in ignorance, okay. I have publicly apologized for these things, okay. Not just for that, but for the truth page that I created, my Truth Without the Poison, alright. Tomorrow I kind of want to go into detail on this and show you that, okay, show you all of these posts and whatnot. I need to take care of some things and bruh, I keep it real over here, alright? I deal with swelling, okay? So I cannot sit for too long. I gotta move around, bro. Sitting for like hours at a time does not help my swelling issues in my legs, okay? So, I can't sit here for too long, bro. I need to move around. And I got stuff that I need to do. So, it's not that I don't want to, constantly give you this word. Nah, bruh. If I didn't have all of these issues and whatnot, I could do more. But, not, excuses and stuff like that. But, I give you what I can give you. But, I also follow the Spirit. And when, it's upon my spirit to rest, hey, I'm gonna listen. Okay. So anyway, on that note, I appreciate you, Tavon, being in the chat. Shalom to you. Welcome. And I shall be back to hopefully complete this thing tomorrow. Okay. We made it about halfway. Actually, a little bit more than halfway because this thing is only about maybe 25 minutes or so. So we'll probably complete this tomorrow and then get into something else. I'm not for sure. I don't plan things, all right, cuz I flow by way of the spirit, okay? Also, on a personal note, bruh, I'm probably going to have to go to get me a free government phone because the ADP, what is it called, the ACP, the government assistant program that they had due to the COVID and all of that, they're removing it. Okay, so they're removing the ACP. So now my phone that's connected to all my damn accounts, right? My phone number that's connected to all my accounts, that thing is going to be $30 a month. Okay, I don't have income, so I can't depend. I cannot just not be able to pay my phone bill, and I don't have access to my accounts anymore. So I'm gonna have to, at some point this week, I need to go to Access in order to get me a free phone, so that way I can put my new phone number on all my accounts, so that way I don't lose my damn accounts. Okay, so just letting you know that this is something I'm gonna definitely have to do sometime this week, because this was the last month that we received the ACP benefit for my phone. So it's a Cricket phone. I have to pay $30 a month for it. So most likely, without any help or whatever, I don't have the funds for it. Okay, these monthly freaking bills, bro. I'm tired. I'm tired of this. Okay, I want my land back, yes, but we have to endure all of this wicked ass system until these things are overturned for us. Okay, but right now we're still under the whim of this damn system, okay? This financial system that was built on top of us, okay? So, I gotta do what I gotta do in order to try to preserve my accounts and whatnot, so I'm not locked out my damn accounts by losing my number. Not being able to get a text in order to verify my account. I hate that they done this, okay? It's like, bro, they done tied all of these things together. You must have a phone number attached to all your accounts now. So now this is a perpetual bill, that we must pay, in order to keep our phone on, okay? But, at least there are, these programs out there with free phones. We can get a free phone, and I can switch all my accounts over to this new number, or at least add that number. But I have to do it before, they cut off my phone. I got to do it before they cut off the phone, so that way I can verify that number. So anyway, that's just a little bit about my life. On that note, shalom.